Hello, beloved. Welcome. This will be your message from the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Without further ado, let us tap into this energy. Let us tap into this reading. Let us tap into this message here. So I'm channeling an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. A vampire, right? So a vampire is some supernatural creature that for it to be wherever, it needs to be invited in. So somebody is an energy vampire, okay? There's somebody in your life that's an energy vampire. They're feeding off of your energy. Whoever this is somebody, either you've already seen the truth of who they are or you're about to, or that's already in process, right? Or progress, it's already in motion. This energy of a person, they feel and think that they caught, okay, they caught up, they're in spiritual court or spiritual judgment because now they have to face everything that has to do with you and them. So something will come to the light, or it has, or that's what's already going on. Whatever you believe about whoever this is something made up. Whoever this is only connected to you because they wanted to make sure you never succeed in life. Okay, we have chains, energy. Somebody wanted to make sure that you never make it anywhere. They wanted to be the cause of your stagnancy or your restriction, your limitations, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical. Somebody wanted to be the reason or the cause or the roots of something to do with the way your life is meant to go. So the stability of your world, life, and reality, or the structure or the system or the path that you're on, the walk or the journey of life that you're on. Somebody wanted to make sure you never get to a specific point. This is somebody that has been hibernating their darkness and evilness. So it's been living inside, right? It's been within, okay? So there's somebody you really need to release if you have not already, or if you needed confirmation or warning. Somebody needs to go, like immediately. Or somebody needed to go immediately. Because whatever it is that they've been attempting at your life is dangerous. It has to do with the social life. Okay, the social life. So the public eye, or the words out of people's mouths about you. The public eye, the words of people, okay? The public eye, the words of people. The public eye, the words of people. So this person is quite concerned at this time because they've curated and narrated this identity, and now that it's going away, they've become faceless. Okay, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody, they're faceless now. Like all that they've curated and narrated about themselves is going away, or has already, or is in process or progress or in motion of going away. They're blaming you. Somebody feels and thinks that it's all your fault. You're the reason, you're the cause, you're the roots. You are the activator, or the one that awakened this energy, or conjured it, or incantated it, or summoned it, or called it, or manifested it. Somebody looks at you as that. So at this time, they want to attempt to take your life. Okay, somebody wants to unalive you. So you need to be aware at this time. Somebody is planning to unalive you. Somebody wants to take your life. They want you to pass away. They feel and think that once that happens, there's nothing that's going to stand in the way of what they're curating and narrating. Your existence is holding them back, is what they feel and think. They want to hear good news about you passing away. We have the Page of Wands. Somebody's actively working towards ensuring that there's a funeral in your name. Funeral parlor is what the audience just heard. Somebody wants to make sure that there's an RIP attachment to your identity. They want you to be faceless. Whatever this is a very complex situation. It's very clinical in its complexity, because you're dealing with somebody who's actually a predator, a predatory energy, a vulture, a hunter. They detect and target the right feed, or the right blood to spill. This person feels with your death will come their rebirth. It's fine. Whatever falls, falls. But once you go, they'll rise. Somebody wants you to go away. Just never exist. Just go away. So wherever, because they were once connected to you, or they are, nonetheless, there is information or insights or knowledge or wisdom they have on a personal level. So they know, oh, you have this relationship with this type of person, or that type of place, or that type of thought process or emotional understanding. They know what to form as a weapon against you. They know what to utilize or where to harness that energy from, and they want to do that. We have the Six of Wands. This person wants to win, okay? It's a competition to them, or a battle. It's war, it's a fight. Somebody feels like they need to do this for their life to be okay. This person at this time, what is reassuring them is the fact that they were once connected to you, so they know what to use against you. We have the Two of Pentacles here. What to say, where to go, how to say it, when to say it. Because there's that insight, right? There's that wisdom, there's that knowledge, right? There's that personal information. Right? There's things they've heard and seen, and because if you think about it and feel it for what it is, they existed in your life already as an energy vampire. So whatever they received of your life, it was received by the vampire within them. They weren't there as the role they were playing. They were there as the energy vampire. Another analogy, reference point, case study, and example. If you are invited to a specific setting and you know you don't like anybody in that setting, but you need what you need in that setting and within those people, so you have to play that role. Does that mean that if you go in there and the people that you don't like, let's say they like you, but because of your agenda and your cause, you go in there with your intentions and your motives, and you do what you do so that you can take what you need? So you don't see with the same eyes as somebody genuine and sincere. You see with vampiric eyes. The eyes of hunger, the eyes of wanting to spill blood, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or physically. Tears, thoughts and emotions, behaviors, actions. But that's what this is. This person, coming back to the generalization of this message, they were living like that in your world, life, and reality. That was their truth of existence. That was their face. That was their identity. And whatever role they were playing was never real. This person was just hoping that at a certain point in time, you would have been gotten rid of already. You would have vanished already. Whoever this is like very evil. But that level of evil that's intellectually based or intelligence based or clinical, psychological. Hence it's complex. It's very complex. I'm seeing a prophetic vision of somebody sitting down and writing what they want out of life, but you being in the middle of all of that because of what you can do for them, or what you bring, or who you are, or what comes with being by your side. Resources. Take it out, resonates. Take it out, applies for world, life, and reality. But this is the energy here. Yeah, somebody has been watching with a certain pair of eyes or a specific type of lens. Okay, we have the page of voices, the page of swords here. So an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Take for instance, somebody has been wearing a mask of being a specific type of person towards a specific type of person. And they're used to wearing this mask. And they know how to wear it and when to not. And let's say whoever they're wearing the mask for or towards or whatever cause or agenda or reason, let's say it requires them to say things like, I love you, I'm here for you, I mean it, let's go here, don't do that, have you heard of this? So there's the emphasis in this energy of detail. Hence the prophetic vision of writing. That's symbolic to the personal energy that this is. Like somebody is looking at you as a beacon of what they need for their life to go a specific way. A source, a connect, a socket or circuit. An instrument to use, an object, not a human being at all. For a long time, this person's mask developed because they kept winning with the mask. You kept believing, simply put, we have the fool. So the more you believe, the further they get in the mask. They know how to alter it, how to shift it, how to transform it, transition it, change it. They know what to mix and match and combine with it so that it keeps getting them what they want, what they need, where they want, where they need, how they want, how they need. It's all a job. You are a job. You were a job to this person here. It's like a 9 to 5. Honestly, for real. Clock in. You got the 5 of Wands in the reverse. They know when to clock in. They know that they've gotten to this point with the mask. So they don't need to say this anymore. They don't need to do that anymore. Feel this anymore. Think this anymore. They look at you as a literal job. A literal task. It's like a chore, a responsibility, a mission, an assignment. So the target at hand, the target on your back is based on that. It's not, oh, they jealous and envious and hateful. It's bigger than that. We have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Because if you weren't who you are, they wouldn't even be in your life. There's something they are taking. You are a menu. You keep feeding somebody, or you kept feeding somebody. And they want the full course meal with the grapes and the broccoli and the juice or the champagne with the caviar. They wanted it all. And if somebody didn't care what they had to be or do, like whatever. So there would be things you mess up when you don't fall for it. When you stop believing, you mess it up. It's like an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. It's like a program or conditioning. It's like compulsion, vampire. If I walk into your world, life, and reality and I possess this energy because I made it up by the role I played, and I'm seeing where it's going, I'll keep being that because I want to get to where I want with it. That's simple. That's it. That's all. So if you had emotions and thoughts and you cared and you loved and you felt and you needed and you wanted and you were real and genuine and sincere, you fell for it. It was never real, or it's not at all. You need to awaken if you have not. If you have not, please open your eyes. See, it's not real. Back to that analogy, that reference point, that case study, that example. If you are tied to a specific program or conditioned or compelled, does that mean it's real? It exists to make you believe it is. You get? It exists just so you can believe it. So it's built for your belief system. So somebody met all your needs and wants because that's what they were intending. That's what they were living for. Why? It got them what they wanted, or it is getting them what they want. You need to do something about it if you haven't already. You need to make sure you leave no crumbs. Close that door. Because whoever this is something serious. I mean, you're living with someone that's planning to take your life. You're coexisting, cohabiting, talking, conversation. You're thinking and feeling towards an energy that wants you gone. Somebody wants your breath of life. They want you to pass away. Because now you're messing something up because you're not falling for it, or you're about to not fall for it. And it's just gonna ruin everything because they know what they built off of this. They know what it did, what it took. Somebody feels like it's only a matter of time, or it should be at this point. We have the Two of Wands. They were even hoping life does something to you naturally, organically, originally, just that realness of natural causes of things. They were hoping, someone was wishing everything onto you. Everything. The position you placed them in with the Emperor, but it's in the reverse here. Like somebody was not meant to be in that position. Never. Like ever. Ever. The only thing that remains from that energy is what you made of it. Because quite frankly, it doesn't exist. And that's the truth. And you know it. It can make you feel and think what it makes you feel and think. But it's necessary so that you break free. You need to break free. Break free. To earn your stripes of freedom. See. It's so easy to make things up. Like, if I say I love you, do I mean it? You only believe it because of what you made of me. But what if it's a curation, it's a narration, it's a story? What if it's just not there? It only exists in you. Because that's really what's going on. We have the Sun. You are the only real thing in this. Nothing else. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The cage. Is it your heart? Is it your mind, your thoughts and emotions towards them, about them, with regards to them, in connection to them? Break free. Something is not real at all. Not even a teeny tiny bit. Not even a little bit. Nothing. This is somebody that would be so cautious, where it's like, are you falling for it? No. Tomorrow I have to make sure I add on to what I said here, because normally this is how you react, and this time that's not what happened. That's all. You gave this person everything you could. You offered everything to them. Ace of Cups. Whatever of you, you stretched your hand. You broke bread. You stretched your hand and broke bread. And that hand stretching, that bread breaking, was like blood spilt, blood shed. It's like being blind. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You were blind. You are blind. Wake up. See. It's time to wake up and see. You need to awaken. Because whoever this is was so cautious about this, that however long you stay blind, there's a reason they want you to pass away now. Because the target, the aim, the mission, the assignment, the task was the blindness. You get it? You had to be blind. Blinded, blindsided. Hell, you could even say outsmarted. And that's the truth. It can make you think and feel what it makes you think and feel. But it's necessary for your chains to break, for your freedom. You need to see. You need to awaken. Abracadabra. You gave in to nothing, because that was not even real. We have the Six of Pentacles here. You gave somebody everything. Even when you didn't have anything, you were the go without. It's that personal. It's like that close to your heart and mind, whoever this is or was. This person, they knew exactly what they were doing. It was not something of in that moment. It was predestined and premeditated. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing here. When they were alone with you, it was like finally relishing in that moment of pleasure within them, every second being around you. The pleasure they got, the pleasure. It was like masturbation, I swear. It was like eating your favorite snack, I swear. Now they want you to pass away. Because now they can't feed. And that deprivation is not why they want you to pass away. It's not that they no longer have access to the food, which was your energy. No. What they want you to pass away because of is what you are messing up by not being blind anymore. Because once you see, everything falls apart from the beginning to the end. One day for the owner, every day for the thief, until that one day for the owner, you being the owner. Back to that prophetic vision of writing again. This is the type of person that once they're done speaking to you, thinking and feeling anything towards you, experiencing you, being by your side, however way this goes, once that is over, they would sit down and reassess everything. Down to your facial expressions, your tone of voice, details. Details. That's where the devil lies, isn't it? The little things. There was everything. I mean, like, oh, they wore this, they acted like this, they spoke like this, they used this today. Like, somebody was, man, just making sure that I'm feeding, making sure that I'm fed. Whatever this is, that's their energy. I'm just making sure with that phone call, you think I'm a friend, I'm a relative, I'm a lover, I'm a this, whoever this is. Or wherever this was. Take it out resonates. Take it out applies to a world, life, and reality. But it was never what it was. It was never what it is. It was not real. It was not a phone call of genuine, sincere love. It was a checkup of damage. They know you need to get away from someone here. Like now, you know? Whoever this is, they wanted to link themselves to the personal things about your identity so that whatever they say about you can ruin you. The stars of the Three of Swords, it's like no matter who you are, if this comes out of my mouth, you fall because I'm right there with you all the time. I was. So if they held that position of power, that was the chess piece. That is the chess piece. And now it's falling off the board and you need to, what? Pass away, because the game is rigged now to go against them because they were dependent on your blindness to win. To checkmate, you have to be blind. It reached an extent or a point of, we have the devil here. It reached an extent to a point of, oh, this is how far I've gotten with it. How can I use where I am with it to further it even without them? You get it? Like, how can they get rid of you but still succeed at whatever this is that they've been doing? How can they keep doing it without you affecting them? How can you remain unproblematic? Right, you need to go away, isn't it? I'm seeing a prophetic vision of this short movie or horror film that I watched. This woman was on a call with a best friend of hers. During this call, she's letting the friend know that somebody is trying to break in. Like it's a life and death situation here. And she calls that person that she is giving her life to in that moment. Because death is knocking. Because who's trying to break in? Serious, serious, serious things here. Nothing short of. You know what the friend does? Oh, I'm calling 911 and I'm on my way. Stay put. Make sure you hide. Make sure this and that. Turns out, 2 minutes later, who barges in that door? The friend with the knife. And whoever was breaking in, it was a distraction. She knew that she would get that call because she's that close. That's the match, that's the role, that's the chess piece. Coming back to the generalization of this message, somebody wants to lay you to rest. You know what the friend does as she barges in? She laughs. And you know what the person who thought they had a friend, what they do, they say, she said, how did you know I was even here? I didn't even tell you where I was. So that means she's always been watching. Someone can be right there, but that's not when they watch. That's not how they watch when they're there. They watch what you don't see. Because you don't think that's who they are. You don't feel that's who they are. They have you. They had you. Because if she could have called somebody else, even then. So the call from the friend was what? A call of victory to say, hey, guess what? Knock, knock, ding dong. It's sick, isn't it? Like it's pure sickness, isn't it? To curate and narrate an identity so that you take somebody's breath. Why not just do it? Why not just be that? Why the mask? Why? Oh, you know, they're just looking forward to the facial expressions you give when you believe what they say. Things like that. Or when you let them know what you're doing or where you are. Things like that. It's like, yeah, you know? It's like a thrill. You're a game to them. On a Rubik's Cube. Another analogy, reference point, case study, and example. I'm seeing a prophetic vision of a movie called The Cube. Go watch it. It's a reference point, a case study, an example, an analogy. These people end up awakening to hell when they realize they're in something they can't get out of. They don't know where they are, what they're doing there, anything. They just ended up there. Coming back to the generalization of this message, that's what it would feel like for you to still exist even after everything. It would be like that for them. They'd be dismantled, defenseless. Because what are they going to do? How are they going to get out of it? They built it. And the only way out of it is you passing away. Because now you're no longer blind. To this person, it's not about people. It's not about that one's gonna see, that one's gonna know. When you see they can't eat or feed, that's what they care about. You get it? Nothing else. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. I'm grateful for your time. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.